Okay, I'm doing a 1 week update, but first I have to say, welcome to Tuscany. Those clouds don't look real, but those are real clouds. You'll notice the wall is getting larger. Josh has bought rock from the next door neighbor. I'm hoping he's going to cement it soon. The goal is to put a gate here and block the cingale, aka wild boar, from ravishing my garden. So, I guess we'll start here. There's some basil. I have basil on my back porch, but I was going to put some around here around the tomatoes. The bell peppers on the left is yellow, on the right is red, and then this is zucchini. You'll see I'm training it to go up the arch, so the goal is it will come all the way up the arch and nothing will be on the ground. I do have 3 zucchini inside of there. Can you see them? Let's see. Can you see my zucchinis? I have 3 zucchini going right now. Let's see. There's a zucchini. Baby zucchini right there. He's growing. More chives. Tomatoes. So the tomatoes are literally right now starting to climb up the trellis. It is May 17th, so I would expect within a month they'll probably be almost all the way up. But we have pomodoro. They're getting so big you can't even see the signs on them. And then more pomodoro. And then those are cucumbers. You'll see they are climbing up. And we've got little baby cucumbers growing. They're so cute. And then back to this bed. Lettuce that we are eating all the time, though a lot of those leaves have been taken over by slugs. More pomodoro. You'll see. Totally clean at the base. All the suckers are off and they are starting their journey up the trellis. There's another. That is romaine lettuce back there. Carrots back there. And these guys, again, totally clean at the bottom, starting their way up the top. I think I've actually seen a tomato in here, but I'll find it later. Cherry tomatoes coming up. You'll see the backs of all the beds have been totally cleaned. Little worried that the weeds and stuff were what's actually holding this wall in, but amazing. They're gorgeous. They are all anchored in. You'll see by those anchors. These are zucchini flowers. I don't have any zucchini flowers actually growing from here, but I'm sending them up the trellis. Artichokes. Like, seriously, does anyone want to see artichokes? Because they are absolutely insane. I'll get some more pictures. This is watermelon. Again, I still only have the 4, which I'm okay with because 4 watermelon in this size of a bed is okay. He's doing really good. Those are my peas. They are going up the trellis very happily. I'd say I'm harvesting, I don't know, 20 to 30 a day. Hi, Marley. Hi. How are you? Beets. I pulled all of these beets. Marley, we don't need your help. Marley. All of the empty space here was previously very large beets. I've pulled them, roasted them, we've eaten them. and Marley, and now we're growing them again. You can see they're coming up right there. They're okay, he stepped on them, but they are coming up. And then the back. So totally succession farming. I will be harvesting them all the time. More beans. Marley, got you some move, boo. Cauliflower, huge cauliflower. I don't actually see any cauliflower in there, but they are doing amazing. And then green beans in the back. More artichokes. I had to move the sign, but I don't know if anyone has watched from the beginning, but these have, they're insane. Like, just absolutely insane. Asparagus. So almost every hole has asparagus, whether it's in that state or that state, that state, that state. We can't actually pull them, again, like just everywhere, because the goal is that you want the crowns to know that they're growing, but we're good. So asparagus is growing. Peppers, calabrese on the left, cayenne on the right. I'm not really proud of this bed right now because of how tall the weeds are in the back, but these are broccoli, and you'll see they are huge broccoli taking over the beds. Don't actually see any crowns forming yet, but there's my broccoli. Here are my radishes. I think last week I just replanted them, and you can see they're already growing. That's them along the bottom. That's them here. I'm gonna actually keep this one because the ants have kind of taken it over. You'll see they've chewed it up. So I'm just gonna leave it there, let them eat that one. I'm okay with that. Potatoes. This was the bed this was the bag that I told you I started all over. You'll see there's potatoes growing right there. Potatoes growing right there. Obviously, can't miss that one. And then here's this one. Marley, what are you doing, boo? Sweet potatoes over here. I've been told not to worry if the original leaves die back, because the goal is to get these purple ones, and then they're going to start vining. So sweet potatoes are doing really great. Hi, Mars. And then over in this bed is my corn. I think that one's probably 1.5 feet, but you'll see corn all the way through the bed. Okay, Marley, hi. You'll see corn all the way through the bed. Pretty even, except for this one. This one did not grow right there, but we'll figure that out. This is celery, and it's actually kind of exciting to see a vegetable that starts looking like it's supposed to. So there's celery. I've got, I think, 10 stalks going all the way back. Here are my carrots. The ones in the front I did from plugs, and then these I did from seed. And the seed looks just as good as the plugs. We'll figure out how they actually look when I pull them in a couple months. And then onions, red onions. Again, these are the scraps from my kitchen. You'll see some of them are starting to bud, like they're gonna flower. Garlic, crazy. I'm gonna weed those tomorrow, so I'll probably spend, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours tomorrow weeding just the garlic and the onions. These are leeks, so you can see they're very large leeks that are coming up. And then more onions. Marley, Mama doesn't need your help, boo. Marley, come on. Good boy. And then more onions. And these are just insanely large. They're so large, they're starting to bend over. I won't harvest them until the actual base at the bulb of the onion or the garlic is bending over. But we've had some crazy weather, some crazy wind. But those are at least, I don't know, 2.5 feet tall. And then we're back to the cauliflower. Marley. Mars. Hey, Marley. Do you want to say anything? I think he's looking for the wall lizards. Marley, you okay? Say hi. Good boy. Say hi. Say hi. Good boy. So that is the current state of my garden. And there's Hendrix. Hey, Hendrix. Tutto va bene? You good boy.